welcome to Mindful Mondays with me, Nikki Leonti, and I'm the founder of the Mindful Mama Project, which is mindfulmamaproject.com, where we support you in creating the life you want with kids. So today's topic is all about listening. So we might tell our children all the time, you need to listen to me, or you're not listening to me, turn your listening ears on. Well, I want you to think about how often you're really listening. I find myself so many times saying to my son, it's like, shush, hang on, I'm really busy. Hang on a second. And I keep saying that over and over again, and 5 minutes later, he's still like hanging on my leg, asking me to do something. And I wasn't really listening to what he was asking. And I think this is such an important thing to do. So this week, that's what we'll be focusing on, because, as parents, that's what we want our children to do. We want them to be listening to people when they're speaking to them. So we really need to start showing them how to do that. And it really starts with how we interact with them and whether we're listening to them. So this week is quite an important topic. And it really links in with being mindful, because when we're mindful, we are listening, and we're not just trying to think about what we need to be doing next, or what happened yesterday, or what's going to happen next week, or, all the list of things we need to get done today. We're actually being in the moment and thinking about, all the people who are around us at the time and how we can improve their life as well. So, sometimes things that I'm doing when I'm not really listening to my children include on my phone, looking at Facebook, on my laptop. I could be thinking about the to-do list that I have to get done today. I could be cleaning or cooking, or, all those kinds of things that you get quite absorbed into, and then you're not really focusing on anything else that's happening around you. So quite often my son will ask me to read a book or something like that, and perhaps I don't have time right there and then to just drop everything and go and read a book with him. But I could say yes shortly, in a minute, once I've finished, once I finish whatever I'm doing. Or if it's looking on Facebook, I'm like, get off Facebook, Nikki, you can do it later. And then I just go and read a book with him. So I think this week, I really want you to think about being in the moment and listening to your children. And this is just one step to get closer to being a really mindful mama. And that will help reduce the stress in your life when you start living in the moment, in each and every moment. Now, I've actually just come back from the beach, which is why my hair's a bit wet and yuck. But this week I've really launched into this feeling of listening, and not only am I listening to my children more, I'm listening to myself more. And I've realized that one of the things I really feel like I was missing in my life was was swimming at the beach. I love swimming at the beach, and since having kids, I haven't had a lot of time to do that. Now, before I go to work in the mornings, I found like this little bit of time that I could actually go for a quick swim. Or actually today I finished work early, so I went for a swim before coming home, which was great. So for me, that was listening to myself about what I really needed in my life, which you can start doing too as you start listening and being in the moment for yourself, your partner, for your kids, and other family members. It's such an important skill, and I think it's something that could help you reduce the stress in your life rather than just reacting to situations. You might actually listen to what's going on, and you'll hear that, my son's actually really wanting my attention. If I don't give it to him now, he's probably going to jump on my other son and try and pull his legs off, which happens a lot in this household, which is a bit crazy. But I want you to think about that. I want you to think about how you can be more mindful in listening to your children, and leave a comment underneath this video so I know what's happening. And you can also comment on Facebook, Mindful Mama Project, and show me and tell me about other things that you're starting to listen to, or what have you heard this week from your child that you might not have if you weren't really listening to them. So until next week, I hope you have a very mindful week, and just remember to keep listening this week. All right, see you later.